Alright guys, so for this video, we're going to be talking about the Apple ecosystem. More specifically, we're going to be talking about the Apple ecosystem products that I own. I'm going to be talking about the ones that I use the most, the ones that I use the least, and the one that I like the most and the one that I like the least. So we're going to start off one by one, and we're going to be talking about each one. So first on the list is the Apple TV. So I have the Apple TV 4K, and I actually use this quite a bit, but I do use other things to watch my YouTube or my TV series. When I'm lounging and I want to watch something with better quality, I do watch it on the Apple TV. I do have Apple TV Plus, and they do have amazing shows like Foundation, For All Mankind, See, Severance as well. And there's so many different shows that I like on Apple TV Plus, so having the Apple TV to have that 4K feeling and watch everything in 4K is actually pretty good. We do have the YouTube app as well. We have Netflix on it, Disney Plus. You can use it to play some games, but I don't really use it to play some games. I did try to play, I think, Sonic Racing on it. It didn't really feel that nice. I like to play that on a different device. But if you're gonna play games on it, you might want to switch to either an actual gaming console, a gaming PC, or just use your phone or your tablet. But the Apple TV does allow you to play Apple Arcade games, so that's a bonus. I really like this, but it's not something that I use quite often. There are a lot of replacements for the Apple TV, like a Roku or a Fire TV Stick or a Chromecast. The Apple TV does seem to have a better interface. It actually feels a lot better, very smooth, very easy to deal with. It is quite expensive compared to the other streaming devices, but this do more than just streaming. Like I said, it does play some games. So if you want to use it to play games, you will have a nice device all in one compact device. Alright, so next up is the iPad Pro. The iPad Pro is a device that I use quite a lot for school. I use this to take notes, obviously with the Apple Pencil, and I use it to just study, and also does help me organize with my notes and my studying. So the iPad is something that I use a lot. Not only for school though, I use it a lot for entertainment, obviously, because it has a nice big screen that's very portable, very thin. So I can watch YouTube, Netflix, Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, all on the iPad, and that's what I use it for a lot. So not only do I use it for school, for taking down notes and studying for exams, I also use it to watch TV, YouTube, and all the good stuff. So the iPad is a very, very, very good device if you're using it for those two things. Obviously, if you're using it for gaming, it can be very good as well. But if you want to do more intensive tasks with the iPad, even if you get the iPad Pro, it is going to be a little bit difficult because iPadOS is a limitation in that regards. The power is there, especially with the new iPads having the M1 chips. The iPad is capable more than ever. So you can do a lot of the things that you can do on a MacBook. The OS is really what's keeping it down. And all it takes for Apple to really make the iPadOS more of a Mac feeling. But me personally, the iPadOS, the way it is, fits my needs. For taking down notes, for studying for exams, for watching content, the iPad is actually exactly what I need. This is actually pretty good. The ProMotion on the iPad Pro makes writing down notes even better. The big screen of the iPad Pro makes it great for watching content and also for playing games. So I don't need more than what the iPadOS is actually giving me. This is a device that I've owned for 3 years, and I love this very, very much. It's the 2020 iPad Pro, and I don't think I'll ever need to replace it because it does exactly what I need. The next piece of the Apple ecosystem that I want to talk about is the iMac. So I've got the iMac, I think it was 2021, and in summer of 2021, I had this iMac specifically for making music. So back then I was trying to make music and also for school. So I did use it for school, but things changed. The iMac is something that I use more casually. I do use it for editing once in a while when I'm home and I want to lounge on the desk, but I do use it for just watching general content. The iMac is now regular general content watching and also for editing videos once in a while. Sometimes when the videos are all in 4K and they do have a lot of huge files, the iMac can't really handle it that much. I'm not sure if it's the iMac itself or if it's the app that I'm using for editing. I am using iMovie to edit, so that might be the reason why it's a little sluggish sometimes when I'm editing. But for the iMac, I just love the look, and it's really useful for me when I want to edit and when I want to watch YouTube and content on it. So this is just my desk setup, and the iMac was the best product because I could have gotten a Mac Mini with the M1 chip, but I didn't want to find another monitor that didn't really match the Apple ecosystem. So the best of both worlds was the iMac because it does come with a screen, come with the M1 chip, comes with the keyboard and mouse. So you might as well just go with the iMac if you want that full Apple ecosystem. It's a very good all-around computer that I use very, very often. I use it more often than you might think. So yeah, the iMac is one of my favorite purchases from the Apple ecosystem. Alright, so when I started editing, I realized that the iMac can't be a daily driver for my editing of my videos. So I went out and got the M1 MacBook Pro, the 14-inch M1 MacBook Pro, but it is the M1 chip, and this is what I use for editing now. This has been very, very good. I also use it for school for those apps that are not available on the iPad or just not as powerful on the iPad. I do use it a lot for making videos and writing down notes and writing essays and all those things. I don't use it as much for content. I do use it once in a while to watch content, but editing is the main objective with this computer, and it's been doing its job so well that I'm impressed. I don't know how long it will last me because I am planning on probably getting Final Cut to edit these videos and stop editing on iMovie, but for now, it's been doing very, very, very well. This is something that I'm glad I got because I had the 2019 Intel i5 MacBook Pro, and that was really not cutting it anymore. But this one is almost 6 times the power and has way better battery life and has a bigger screen. I just love the new design as well, more ports as well. So yeah, getting this was actually a lifesaver, and I'm able to make these videos for you guys even faster with this computer. So yeah, this MacBook Pro has served me very, very well, and I'm glad I got it because it's actually pretty amazing. Alright, so for the next piece of the Apple ecosystem, I'm going to be talking about the AirPods Pro. So the AirPods Pro is something that I use quite often, literally almost every day. I think actually every day. I use it for going to the gym, when I'm outside walking around, when I'm at school. These are actually pretty amazing. The noise cancellation are amazing. The transparency mode is amazing. I have the Gen 1 AirPods Pro. I am thinking of upgrading these to the Gen 2 AirPods Pro with the USB-C, the MagSafe, and all the other features. But so far, the Gen 1 AirPods Pro has been good enough for me, and they've served me very, very well. I use it for gym, use it for a lot of different activities, use it sometimes when I'm just watching content at home. It's just an all-arounder, very, very good. So I think that these are probably the second most used, actually third, well, yeah, I'll say second most used Apple product out of all of the Apple products that I own right now. This little thing is probably one of the most important things in the Apple ecosystem. With this piece of the Apple ecosystem, I'm going to be talking about my Apple Watch Ultra. So I came from the Apple Watch Series 5 to the Apple Watch Ultra. I got this as a gift, and this is probably my favorite gift because, like I said, I use this every day, and I really love this Apple Watch Ultra. I didn't know I was going to use it this much, and it got me doing more activities than I would have done before. So the Apple Watch Ultra has a big screen, it has a very, very good battery life, and I don't have to compromise for the battery, and that's something that I really, really love with the Apple Watch Ultra. Sometimes I just go a day without even charging because why not? I can do that. I just love the fact that the Apple Watch Ultra is still good to me, even though I don't do crazy activities like Apple promoted it to be. Even if you don't do those 2-hour, 3-hour marathons, don't do scuba diving, you don't do rock climbing, you can still enjoy the Apple Watch Ultra. And I see a lot of people with the Apple Watch Ultra that has no business getting the Apple Watch Ultra, and that's the beauty of it. It's because the battery life is amazing, the screen brightness is amazing, the screen size is amazing, the body of it is amazing, the action button is amazing. So the Apple Watch Ultra is one that I'm actually happy, and like the AirPods, I use these every single day. I would say this is probably tied with the AirPods about usability because I use these a lot. So the AirPods and the Apple Watch Ultra is probably the two products that I use almost every day, excluding the phone. So another piece of the Apple ecosystem that I can appreciate is the AirPods Max. I don't use these as much as the AirPods Pro or the Apple Watch or most of my other devices, but I can appreciate them during sometime like the winter when I'm going out. I'd rather use these over the AirPods Pro so I can cover my ears and have very good warm ears and good music quality. I also love the design of this, and a lot of people did not like the design at first. I got this since day one, and a lot of people hated these, but now it does look like everyone loved them. I see them everywhere now, even more than Beats, and that's actually crazy because of the price. But yeah, I see them a lot, and I've been a fan, like I said, since day one, and I never switched. I still love these. Obviously, I would prefer that Apple would update them with USB-C, and we're gonna have to wait for that because Apple has not announced anything with USB-C in regards to the AirPods Max. Alright, so the final piece of the Apple ecosystem that I have is the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So I came from the iPhone 12 Pro Max all the way to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, so that was a 3-year gap, and there's a lot that changed for me. So the cameras got better, the titanium rails is better, the new design is better, the action button, 120 Hz, dynamic island, and USB-C, all these different things just makes the upgrade a lot better for me. And I'm glad I waited those 3 years because it was a very good upgrade. And when you upgrade your phone, your whole ecosystem just gets better. Obviously with software updates as well, your ecosystem is going to get better. Apple does do a good job at updating all the different products at around the same time, and it's not really a staggered upgrade. They're all going to share similar features, which will make the ecosystem very nice. And like I said, the phone is the center of the ecosystem. So when you have a very good phone, your whole ecosystem is going to benefit. And I'm really in love with this phone. This upgrade has been perfect for me. So I'm glad I upgraded to the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Let me know if I should compare the Apple ecosystem that I own to other ecosystems like the Google ecosystem or the Samsung ecosystem. I know it's going to be hard to really get every piece of the ecosystems because you're going to have to get the laptop, tablet, phone, watch, earbuds, etc. But I'll probably compare the essentials like the phone, watch, and earbuds of each ecosystem. If I ever do compare different ecosystems, we all know that the Apple ecosystem is really king because it's not about the amount of products that you can connect to each other. It's how well you connect these products. Let me know if I should compare these different ecosystems and maybe have a battle of the ecosystems. So see you guys on the next video. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions or if you think that I should upgrade or change certain things in my Apple ecosystem. See you guys on the next video. Peace.